This is Mark Schofield from Inside the Pylon with another edition of First Sound. It came to my attention recently that I had yet to do any draft work on Brad Kaaya, the quarterback from Miami. And that's somewhat of a shame because Kaaya is a quarterback that I think in some specific schemes or styles of offense, he could go on to have a really good career in the NFL, maybe even as a starter down the road. I wanted to highlight a couple of things here, so I'm going to do a series of videos. This will be the first of 3. And in this one, I'm going to look at rhythm, timing, footwork. Those are some areas where Kaaya is really at his best. And I'm going to throw into that ball handle, and we'll see that in a minute. I'm recording this on the Saturday of the NFL Combine. And Kaaya worked out today with the rest of the quarterbacks. And if you watched, you saw Kaaya pretty much at his best. Precise, almost robotic footwork on his drops, rhythm-based passing, timing, placement. Those are the areas where he really stands out. So I'm going to highlight some of that as we go through a series of plays here. This is pretty much Kaaya at his best. There are definitely some areas that he needs to work on, and we'll get to that. But let's start with the good stuff, shall we? His first play is a play against Appalachian State. It's a play from early in the second quarter. Miami's up 21-0. They're off to a good start. They have the football at the plus 40, but they're facing a 3rd and 10. I've highlighted the route he's going to throw here. It's this deep out route to the outside receiver. Football on the right hash mark. He's going to be throwing this to the left sideline. This throw has to carry some distance. Appalachian State, they show single high here. It's a cover 3 look. I mean, look at the cornerbacks. They're tilted in towards the middle of the field. Eyes on the football. This is zone indicator all the way, and that's what they're going to get. Kaaya sees zone pre-snap. He confirms it right after the snap to throw the out route. I want to start by talking about his footwork. You can tell from this first step that he takes that he is a quarterback that is used to operating under center. If that's important to you in your evaluations, whether you're a coach or you're just an evaluator, Kaaya is a guy that you're going to like. He takes his first step with his left foot back. As a right-handed quarterback, you typically would think he would drop back first with his right foot, but he drops back first with his left. Why does that tell me that he's familiar with being under center? If you're under center and you're a right-handed quarterback, you usually step back first with your left foot. It's sort of a cheat step. I've written about this at Inside the Pylon. Watch Jay Cutler, watch Ben Roethlisberger. These guys do it all the time. Sometimes they'll even exaggerate it by starting with that left foot back into the backfield almost. The reason you do that is twofold. First, step back first with your left foot. Gives you some clearance from the center, from the guards if they're pulling. Helps you get back quickly. 2, helps you get depth on that drop. If your feet are parallel and you step back first with that right foot, that's only going to get you back so far. But if your feet are staggered a little bit, and then you step back first with the left as you're taking the snap, and then pivot and turn and draw back with the right, you're going to get an extra 6, 8, maybe even 10 inches on that drop. Every inch counts when you're trying to get away from defenders, when you're trying to get away from the line of scrimmage, you're trying to get depth into the pocket. Every inch matters. And so using that cheat step helps. Kaaya does it under center, but he does it when he's in the shotgun as well. And we'll see it here. He's going to use a 3-step drop, hit and throw. There's no hitch. It's just 3 steps, hit and throw. That first step, though, it's going to be with that left foot. Ball's going to be snapped right there. Left foot is the one that comes back first. Now, he's opening to the left. Confirms this is cover 3. Look what he sees. He sees the corner on the play side, starting to drop. He knows cover 3. He's got that deep out route. That's what he wants to do. He's taking that first step with his left foot. Now we're going to see right foot back, left foot crossover, right foot plant and throw. This is timed and executed beautifully. Ball is out right when he hits it, placed perfectly. Looking at that again. Left, right, left, out. Timing, rhythm. When he puts it exactly where it needs to be. This is Kaaya at his best. When I say he's a rhythm, fluid passer, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Precise, almost robotic footwork. I said that at the outset. It's robotic in the sense that he's doing the same thing that he does under center as he is when he's in the shotgun. And that matters for consistency. It matters for, confidence and things like that. Again, this is Kaaya at his best. He's a rhythm-based passer that uses touch. Everything is synced up perfectly well. He hits the final step of his drop. The ball comes out as the receiver's making his break. It's just a really well-executed play. Here's basically the same look. We get almost a two-man flood concept here. We've got slot receiver will go to the flat. Inside receiver is going to bend in before coming outside. Sort of like a kitty concept. We're going to see again. Look at the feet here before the snap. Staggered. Just like I was talking about quarterbacks under center like Roethlisberger. Stagger that left foot back to help them gain clearance. Does it here as well. He'll use the same type of drop. To throw, he's going to throw the deep out route here. Left, right, left, hit. Hitch step this time. Deeper ball, but again. Gets it over the defender, places it perfectly. That's just a great throw. And again, this is Kaaya at his best. He definitely has things that he'll need to work on. But this is just really well done. It looks like he throws into coverage there, I know. But he gets the look that he wants. He's got that receiver sort of in his zone concept, matched up against a corner. Drops it in there perfectly. Here we're going to look at a slant flat. Swing concept. Swing route from out of the backfield. Slant route here. Again, the timing works up perfectly. He's going to confirm that this is going to... They're going to rotate this. It looks like zone maybe here. They're going to rotate it to a cover, to man underneath. So he's going to see the linebacker bail out to cover the swing route. That gives him the slant route right behind it. Pre-snap, you see the corner. Has a little bit of inside shade here. But he's going to trust that his guy's going to get inside on that slant route. Once he sees this linebacker bail, he knows he has a great throwing lane to hit the slant. Just going to trust that his guy gets in there behind it. Again, the footwork and the timing is excellent. Left, 1, 2, 3, get it out. Another perfect three-step hit and throw. 1, 2, balls out. So that's Kaaya, the rhythm-based passer, who's a guy that I think that West Coast teams like New England that rely on sort of rhythm and timing. Offenses like that would love to get a guy like Kaaya, get him in, get him learning the system. He could probably play quickly in a backup role, I think, as a rookie, in an offense like that. Now I want to talk a little bit about ball handling. Here we see Kaaya under center to begin with. But another thing that I really like about him is the way he carries out play-action fakes. It's small, it's nuanced, but it shows sort of a depth and understanding that Kaaya has for the game. And the little things add up to big things. We'll see that here on this play. Typically, your standard sort of boot action, play side tight end blocks down, releases to the flat, backside comes over. You get this sort of deep out route. It sets up a three-man sail concept. This is something that Kyle Shanahan had Matt Ryan do, so many times this season, in studying Atlanta for the Bleacher Report NFL 1000 project. This is something Atlanta was doing on the regular. Watch as Kaaya executes this fake. He does two things that I think are so subtle, and one of them I didn't really see until I watched this play for probably the 16th or 17th time I actually saw it. First, as he carries out the fake, he'll leave his right hand extended as he moves away from the running back. It exaggerates the fake to the point where you think he's really gotten rid of the ball because he's just left that arm dangling out there. It looks like he's truly executed the handoff. Second, he watches that running back go for just another second. It's not a situation where he's already trying to wheel his head around to pick up the tight end in the flat or to pick up one of the receivers downfield. A lot of times, quarterbacks, when they carry out that play action fake on boot action such as this, they're whipping their head around to make sure that they can either pick up the receiver or make sure that they don't have an unexpected blitz or something. Kaaya doesn't do that. He'll keep that head, look downfield, watch the running back go for a second or two, and that sells the fake even more. When you see a quarterback, watching a running back, you think he's just handing the ball off to see how the play's developing, but not Kaaya. He watches that running back while he still has the football. So that right arm, the head movement, where he trains his eyes right after he leaves the running back, that really helps sell the fake. Right there. See that right arm? Just extends it. It's exaggerated. It's almost comical in a way. But I also got the head too. It really sells the fake. And if you don't believe me, watch these two linebackers. And again, then he gets his head around, just picks up his guy in the flat, and he's got him wide open. Just give him the ball. And we'll see it again. This is a great view of it from the end zone camera. Again, watch these two guys right here. This guy as well. I mean, all three of these second-level defenders. See? Get the head, get the arm exaggeration. These three guys, I mean, they really get sucked in by this. Now you've got, Kaaya's got the crosser here, this guy in the flat. This might come open, but why even force it? You've got this, just give it to him. Let him make a play after the catch. Great design and great execution. And again, the exaggerated hands, the exaggerated head vision movement, it all works, and it helps sell it and really sells that second level, those second level defenders on it. Here's the same design against Appalachian State. Get the boot, fake on the stretch, down block, release to the flat, vertical here, backside. This fake is so good, you won't see it. You'll have to wait for the end zone replay because he gets the cameraman as well. And it's the same type thing. See, get the head, get the arm here. This time it's the left arm, sort of exaggerating it. Really sells the defense. I mean, look at this backside defensive back. Everybody's thinking this is run. There goes the cameraman. Where's the ball? Oh, now it's in Njoku's hands. Let your big tight end run. Here's another look at it again. Turns back, expect and run. Right there. You mean arm there, look at the head. I mean, that's sitting here looking at this right now, you think that's a guy that just handed the ball off. Defenders certainly think it as well. Everybody flows to the ball. Come out here. He's got, his other tight end on the deeper route. But again, you got a guy like Njoku, any other tight end in the flat with room to run. Just give him the ball, get it to him quickly, let him run. That's exactly what happens. Break some tackles. Man, somebody's going to get a player in that guy. So that's kind of the stuff that I really like about Brad Kaaya as a quarterback. I think in certain offenses, like for example Kansas City, I mentioned New England as well, which is more of a timing-based offense, but West Coast offense or an offense like New England's based on precision and timing and rhythm. The Kaaya could really come in, pick up the offense quickly, and excel down the road and develop into top flight backup or even mid-tier starter down the road in his career. I think in that kind of setting he has that ability. And these are the things that I really like about his game. The footwork, it's precise, it's almost robotic. It's consistent whether he's under center or in the shotgun. He knows where he's going with the football on most of these plays. When he gets the looks that he wants, the ball comes out when it's supposed to, puts his receivers in positions to get yardage after the catch. And that boot action stuff, again, the way he sells that, that's going to help him down the road. It certainly helped him in the plays that we saw here. We get defenders confused, people looking for the football, people looking for the run game, late to get into their drops into coverage, and you can easily hit guys in the flat, your tight ends, get them involved in the passing game. That's stuff that he does really well, and those are the types of plays that transition well to the NFL. I mean, again, go back, watch Atlanta this past season. Watch how they used their tight ends, like Hooper, like Tolialo, Tammy when he was healthy. That stuff that Kyle Shanahan was having Matt Ryan do all the time. That's a type of game where a quarterback like Kaaya can excel. And having that, those little things, the vision, where he puts his head, the way he uses his arms to carry out those fakes, those things all add up down the road and help an offense win games. So these are kind of the areas where Kaaya does well. Some of the things that make me excited about his potential transition. There's some stuff that he has to work on. Anticipation throws, making throws and decisions under pressure. Those are going to be the next two videos. I'm going to talk about some of that stuff with Brad Kaaya, but I wanted to start off on a good note. This is some of the stuff I like about him. Some of the footwork stuff is in particular, which you probably saw yourself when you watched him during the combine. I'm Mark Schofield. Thanks for watching this edition of First Sound from Inside the Pylon. Please come back, check out the website, insidethepylon.com. In addition, please don't forget, we are putting together our first draft guide. The Inside the Pylon draft guide. Go to itpdraftguide.com. Check out information on pre-orders. We're going to have a ton of information in this. It's going to be set up like a scouting department with We've got people at the top doing cross-checking. We've got multiple eyes on each position, set up like a scouting department. In addition, we're going to have all sorts of other things in this, like interviews with players, scheme fit rankings, positional rankings, projections, player draft stories, agents' perspectives on the NFL draft, and much, much more. So please check out itpdraftguide.com. Register, sign up, be the first person to get your hands on the first ever Inside the Pylon draft guide.